Quick switch.
So this is Steve Fagan, who's recently arrived in Moscow last night. And where are we now, Steve?
We're in my room, I guess. That's where we are. Looks more like a prison cell than a room, I think. Well, maybe it's not worse than the freshman quad.
And where is the room located?
It's in Moscow State University, and I think the graduate student wing, the foreign graduate student wing, so this is probably top of the line here at Moscow State. And the building is pretty big. I don't know if you can see outside, but it's a huge building. Kind of a U-shaped building from above. Probably actually more H-shaped, I think.
What happened when you arrived last night? You say you have only recently arrived.
Yeah, we waited a little while and we walked our bags up to the second floor and then took some decrepit elevators up here to the 14th floor, where we are now. And all the Williams students are on this floor or the floor above. All 16 of us, including the professors. Of course, I came in here and the light was very bright. I don't know if you can see that now, and I moved the curtain over and most of it fell down. It was awfully cold too. It's a little bit warmer now. And the bathrooms are, of course, outside from here. We have a shower and a toilet for these two rooms. All the Williams students got their own rooms last night.
Now, do you know where you're going today or what you plan to do?
It's a day off, and Professor Goldstein, head of the trip, is supposed to take us for lunch in a little while, about 15 minutes. And then we have a free day to look around the city. There's a subway station a few minutes from here and a market near the station. I don't know where we are exactly in the city. When we arrived last night, it was very dark. And I don't know where we are at all.
Hi. Hello. So this is your second day in Moscow.
Certainly is.
And what are you thinking so far?
Well, I really appreciate the wedding cake architecture, to tell you the truth. In Moscow State University, it really is a cross between the Garden of Versailles and the Empire State Building.
These used to be known as the Sparrow Hills, but now they're called the Lenin Hills. And they're a very popular place for people to take walks, and as you can see, jump down terrifying ski jumps. And a lot of lovers come here.
Lovers?
For rendezvous.
At this time of the year?
Well, there's a line from a poem by Zabolotsky that says, well, he's talking about the muses making love all year round, but the Russians do too.
Thank you. What do you think of the view in front of you here?
It's amazing. It's beautiful, Lenin Stadium.
Is that Yankee or Shea?
This stadium in front of us, that's the, what is that? Is that the Olympic Stadium?
I think so. Darra?
That's the Lenin Stadium. I don't know how many seats are in it. I can find that out for our return to Moscow. One thing I did want to point out is a very old and famous monastery there. You can see the gold cupolas and the very tall tower. It's the Novodevichy Cemetery and Monastery. And that's where Khrushchev is buried and a lot of Russian writers and artists.
Where are we now?
We're in the monastery cemetery
Yeah.
of, I can't remember the name. Nativity.
And what is this grave behind us? It looks pretty impressive.
This is the grave of Khrushchev.
So he didn't make the Kremlin wall?
No, he didn't. Apparently, Darra says that this is this tombstone was made by an artist who now lives in New York. And there's some sort of big scandal because Khrushchev didn't like this guy's work, but somehow this guy's art became Khrushchev's tombstone.
I find this one very curious because the last name of the husband and wife who are buried here is Robinson Crusoe. And I hadn't ever noticed this before. It's kind of wonderful. He was a soloist of some sort. And I imagine he took it as a stage name.
Sure.
This is the grave of Mikhail Bulgakov, who wrote The Master and Margarita, which is my favorite Soviet novel. I'll write the name down for you at some point. I hope all of you will read it. What she was telling me that's so interesting about it is this stone used to cover Gogol's grave. And what happened, and Bulgakov absolutely adored Gogol as a writer. And when Bulgakov died, his wife found the stone that had just been thrown into some refuse bin, and now it is covering Bulgakov himself. It was more of an honor to be buried among other writers. And the story is that when they opened the casket to transfer him from one place to the next, that they found that he had been buried alive and that he was trying to get out. Well, of course, it's a legend. I don't know if it's true or not. But
Story about that.
that's really how long?
When he died.
Oh, he died in 1847 or 1851 or something. I don't remember.
Каталитический сон. Уснул он. Каталитический сон. Он думал, что он спал.
They think that he fell asleep, or maybe he was dying. I mean, he had stopped eating.
He was in a coma and then came out of it.
Something like that, yeah.
Его жена похоронила просто. Он просил не хоронить его здесь, она похоронила его за 4 дня.
He asked that they not bury him for 10 days because I guess
Он думал,
had
что
this
он заснет.
practice. He was afraid that he would fall asleep in this condition and that he'd be buried, but they buried him after 4 days. I don't know if it's true or not, but Georgi has, yeah,
Nobody is afraid.
has told the story as well. One thing that they often do on the grave here is
Could you tell me what this grave is?
No, I can't actually. They didn't tell me what the name of the grave was. They just were wearing a sculpture of the hands and stone on it.
Did somebody say it was the grave of a surgeon? I heard somebody say.
I don't know. I came up late. I asked and they just said they were wearing a sculpture.
Oh, actually, this is another sort of. This is Syria. Or no, this is Turkey.
the head.
Well, I think the equivalent of our rector is president of the university. Let me introduce vice president or vice rector, Tbilisi State University, Levan Alexis, who wants to preach.
Поскольку здесь есть, которые знают русский язык и чтобы получить практику русского языка, я буду приветствовать вас на русском языке и сидя так.
So our university is not very old. It's according to American standards. It might be rather old, but according to the European standards, it's not old at all. It's 70 years old only.
Создан он был после Октябрьской революции в 1918 году.
It was founded in 1918 after the October Revolution.
Дело в том, что хотя у нас университет молодой, но традиции академических наук и преподавания, высшего образования, так сказать, он очень древний.
Although our university as a separate body is rather young, the tradition of academic researches and science is rather old in Georgia itself. We hope that this first step between establishing such kind of between the higher educational systems in Georgia and in the United States
приведет нас к новому, значит, увеличению, так или иначе укрепить наше мирное сосуществование, что поможет лучше узнать друг друга, какое наше взаимоотношения. Не разрешите высказать два слова с тем, что, значит, я думаю, через неделю, насколько короткий период, вы посмотрите все здесь и будете довольны нашей республикой.
Well, I hope that this small stay for you will be, maybe it not will be quite enough, but it will be kind of for you to see whatever is happening here.
My name is George Zedginidze. I'm on the second course of Historian faculty. I will answer to your question if you go to Georgian history or in Russian history.
My name's Tom. I'm majoring in biology and English, and I'm from Painted Post, New York.
My name is Molly, and I'm from outside of Washington, and I'm a history major.
I am the teacher of the course of Soviet Union for the preparatory faculty for foreign students, and also the manager of International Department of the Tbilisi State University.
A big boss man.
Okay, this is Mama Daviti Church. This is Mama Daviti Church, and then up to the Tatsminda mountain. We're going to the I think today.
Take it. This way, please.
The highest point, and in this direction you can see the Caucasus.
არიან გამოსულები გლეხები და რაღაცებს რო ყიდიან რინოკივით იქ გავჩერდებით
ნუ გარბიხართ რა ჩვენ ნელ-ნელა წადით რო
არა არ გაგვეკარგა
ფიატი სად არის
Now, where are we at the moment?
My heart is in Europe, but my body is still in Asia.
Can you tell the history of this hat?
Can you tell us about it? The hat?
It's sheepskin. Sheep. It's golden fleece, I think.
It's the golden fleece.
Maybe. On
Yes, because Medea and the golden fleece,
Yes,
that
I
all
know.
took place in Georgia.
It all took place here.
Yeah.
Oh, es უკვე გავს ვიღაცა.
საკროდატო ავას გაუშვებენ.
ზღვარში და გიზია. ზღვარში.
Did mountain people wear those or warriors? That kind of hat.
Dogs also.
This is the river Arabi, and it's we have two Arabi, white and black. I think that this is the place. This is the place where they are mixed. This part is black Arabi, and another part is white Arabi. I think so.
აშეწავდი არ მეწავდა. ავა შეწავდი.
Aracı çalgurduk.
ავიდე ჩვენ კიდე ჩავჭიდეთ და ბენზინი მიცეთ
Go on.
ესე შედი ვახლა მოდი და საუდა ბენზინი უკან გავიდა
That's a heli.
აგრჯენი დაჯექით რა ჩავდა
Somebody sitting on the front.
დავიდა.
ერთი რეისი ეგეთ უნდა კი.
დავედი დავჯექით რა რა.
Have you been up the slope yet? Have you been?
Over the slide.
Have you been down?
Let's go. You see, it's more effective when we are moving during.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you going now?
Now.
Yes.
I'll go.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, fantastic.
What is the ski resort called?
My skis.
What is the name of the place we're at?
The place.
Place or
The
the.
place.
Kudauri.
This.
Kudori.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Kudauri, the name of this place.
And today it's a January day, but it's unusually sunny.
Yes. No, it's unusual
It's
for
not.
for January.
But you bring to us good weather.
Yes.
We bring goodwill from America. Good luck from America.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think. So would you like to go to America as well? On the exchange? Would you like to go there?
Very much.
Yes.
I want to get.
Good.
Juan, do you like this place?
I think it's beautiful.
I think it's gorgeous.
Do you ski?
Yes, I can.
Are you going to ski?
But it's impossible to take skis because I don't know. How can we arrange? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Can you ski?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yes.
And where did you learn?
In Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Yes.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
One person was on the hood. I think the engine's lying on the road right now. It's totally shot.
Have you seen the beautiful view?
No, I'm going to go and film it now.
Oh, you should, because it's just gorgeous.
Yes. Why don't we go and look at it?
Okay.
It's over here.
It's right here.
Mother ჩვენი სახლი აი ძალებულია ნიკოლოზი დროის სახლი სადაურები არის
ამერიკელები არიან ამერიკელები
ой ამერიკელები კეთილი შუშობა გქონდა მეტი არაფერი არ
she wants peace only nothing else
ეს ქალი
ეს ქალი და ეს ორი კაცი
აი გამარჯვება აი ბონალა ისო ჩვენი ხალხს ეგვან
they look like our people
Now, maybe you could give me a lecture on it. What is it?
It's a tomato, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, well, it looks like tomato. You can taste it if you want.
It looks like two tomatoes.
Maybe two. Twins.
Twins?
Twins, yeah. Siamese twins, yeah?
Yeah, Siamese twins. Are there any more where that came from? Oh, I see. There's lots of them there. Yes. Lots of them.
Have some bread.
Oh.
არ გაჩერდება, ჩავარდება მაშინ და ცივია თორნ აუხსენით და არ შეიძლება.
They're not ready. And do they do that back here?
Yeah, that's it. That's the side. But they just put it.
So, do they put those Нет, это уже много.
Lenin in a minute.
Yeah, sure.
He's waiting for us.
He's still there, yeah.
Our city's government.
Yes.
This building.
That one. Behind the statue of Lenin.
Behind yes.
This is the centre of the city, in fact. This is the centre.
Center, yes. It is center. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 street.
Intersect.
Into this square. That was Stalin Square, and then became Lenin Square.
This used to be called... You don't want me to...
I don't want.
Well, when did it change its name?
The change name was after 1953, when the Stalin was died. Stalin was died in 1953.
So then
the square was changed.
And so the square is now called Lenin Square.
Yes.
Instead of Stalin Square.
And the microphone is
off.
მაგრამ მე უარი უნდა მოგახსენოთ სხვა გზა არ აქვს.
მეორე გიშენს ქალიშვილს თხოვე? კარმა დაბერა. გავიცივდა ჩვენი მოხუცი. არა, აღოს ნუ დაუდგები, გადაგიდება.
დილა, რა მათას?
მაშინაც კი როცა აღჯერა სვისი სიმართლის მოწმინები დაუგდე ყური.
Sabota წავიდა ჩემ. კორდილია. აი ეს გი შემიხსე.
Каких городов?
Из Уильямстауна, это в штате Массачусетс.
Массачусетс?
Да.
Очень много у меня коллег, знакомых с театрального мира. Так что передайте большой привет Нью-Йорк. Мы надеемся, что мы, правда, будем в конце года, наверное, так обещают, так пока запланировано, что мы будем в Нью-Йорке, Вашингтоне. Так что до встречи на вашей земле. Спасибо.
Bessie says that we'll meet each other at the end of the year. They're planning to go to Washington, to New York.
And Peter Brook is coming
Yeah.
to direct. Yeah, to direct.
Ну, вы не видели, конечно, Ричарда, Кавказский меловой круг,
You haven't seen Richard, Кожин Chalk Circle.
Его.
Good for us. Yeah, we're gonna need it.
He's just asleep. He's just asleep. He's asleep. He passed out. Who? Garrett. He passed out on his bed. Hey, Garrett. Turn around. Show that.
Wimpy is a key sleeper.
You're right.
Challenge me.
Guys,
I challenge you to That's Maryland. We're going out. We are going. Who are you going out with?
Is this a course in American slang?
And this is the art museum.
It's a very nice building.
And this was made by the Wedgwood Company in England.
Oh.
And the school color is purple. And the valley that Williamstown is located in is known as the Purple Valley because when the sun shines at certain times of day, the hills look purple. So these are views of our mountains. Not quite as high as the Caucasus, but...
Okay, one day we will see your
I hope so. We hope to welcome you there.
First angle.
interesting sites of Leningrad. We shall mix, and if any questions arise, I'll be glad to answer them. Leningrad is the second largest city of the Soviet Union after Moscow. Monument of Peter the Great can be seen in the middle of the square. The rock reminds of a sea wave, has been carved by French sculptor Falcone, who came to Russia on the invitation. 200 meters long, and it is considered to be an architectural city center.
Первый. А вся квартира с 3
Shivering aloud.
Where are we now?
We're inside the Kremlin. We're in the nerve center. This is Bob Helfer, Catherine Hirschfeld, and Jeff Erdine reporting from Moscow.
Начали с машины, подходит. Да сколько она проедет? Ну сколько? 120 километров. 2 часа туда, 2 обратно, час на всякий раз. И это самое... Бутылочку минеральной воды на двоих.
Mr. Vladimir, there is a restaurant here. I'll go and check. Maybe, well, very often we have lunch here. Will you please either stay in the bus or stay around? I'll let you know.
Where are we now?
In Russia. Look at it.
Good answer, good answer. And the survey says...
As opposed to the Soviet Union.
We're in the middle of some field.
So we're now going all the way to Russia, following Darra Goldstein. So maybe you'd like to follow me along.
rays of light, the sun, cross under the dome, they fill the church with light. It's very light. There's a small gallery or balcony inside the church. Now we call it a choir gallery, but it had never to do with singing choir in old times. That was a place where the family of the prince usually just was sitting, because it was not allowed to sit in the church. Only prince had the right to sit, but nobody could see that. That's why the family of the prince was on the choir gallery, and the rest of the people, if they were in the church, they were standing underneath. So the balcony was a beautiful panorama opened for the visitors who were on the top gallery, on the gallery of the top of the stage. Beautiful panorama of the fields.
I'm not leaving you.